Money, motherfucker, get money.
Get money.
Let's get money, motherfucker, get money. Get money, motherfucker, get money.
You know the drill, cause we out for the kill. Got a 5-star bitch.
Welcome back to another episode of Rose and Gold, and I'm your host, Black King Sebastian, and this is my lovely co-host, Dr. Ross.
Hello, everyone.
Today, we're just here at the AMC theaters. I watched myself The Terminator.
My name is Sarah Connor. August 29, 1997. It was supposed to be Judgment Day.
Boy, if you don't get... Ross and I, we've watched it 2 times now, but Dr. Ross, you went to watch The Maleficent today. What do you think about the movie? What are your opinions or thoughts?
Well, first of all, I just have to say that the acting was spot on. Do
you know what makes a great leader, Aurora? The ability to instill fear in your subjects against your enemies.
entire time I was just crying because the acting was so good. You could feel the emotions from Angelina Jolie through the screen. And I don't think I've ever seen a movie that's that in touch with the movie and with the acting and the feelings and the emotion. I could feel every single emotion that she was going through. And, you know, the other actors did really, really well. I'm going to put her name right here because I don't remember her name, but the other queen, she also did really well. The daughter, they did really well. But Black King Sebastian, what did you think about The Terminator?
With The Terminator, Linda and Arnold and the newcomers, you guys did great. A++++. You guys... This film was spectacular, but I'm thinking of being into the next Terminator. I've already talked to James Cameron, or we've sent him an email, Rose and Gold, Dr. Ross and I. But let's get straight into these motherfucking hot topics. Starting it off with Nicki Minaj and Wendy Williams. Yes, Wendy Williams. Dr. Ross, what do you think about this hot topic?
First of all, Wendy Williams, sometimes you always speak your truth and that's what got you popular, but sometimes she's just gotta... No, don't say anything, Wendy.
No witnesses?
Because certain people you just can't say stuff about because you're going and digging up stuff that was already buried. And then now Nicki Minaj has unraveled all the truth because you just had to go and mess with Nicki Minaj.
With that Kelvin Hunter nigga. She's uncovered that nigga now. But with Nicki Minaj, she's a rich bitch, she's young, and she will fuck your shit up, Wendy. So don't mess with her.
So, Nicki Minaj is married. Yeah. There are some naysayers who say, why did you marry this guy, Kenneth Petty? So she's Nicki Minaj Petty. Well, she announced the news on her Instagram last night by showing the Mr. and Mrs. mugs and the bride and groom hat. So we are to assume she's married. But I think that she probably will start a family right away. And can you imagine a burgeoning belly with these burgeoning hips? I mean... the plastic of it all, you know what I mean? And she's gonna have a big belly, and she's short, and she's got the boobs and the hips. And I don't know what he does for a living. I just know that he did time in jail for, he's a sex offender. Well, she's no stranger to that, because her is in jail for...
sex offending.
For sex offending. Well, first-degree manslaughter. Now, he served 7 years in prison. And he's also a sex offender. So that means that is a manslaughter a killer? Oh, that's, okay, so he's a killer and a sex offender. Well, Nicki, congratulations.
Listen to this.
We always mention people's past. And that's not what God does. Mr. Wendy P. Williams. I mean Pendy. Pendy. God already told us that he placed our sins into the sea of forgetfulness. So how can you remember something that God already forgot? How can you blast a bunch of rappers and interview a bunch of rappers that all they do is talk about shooting and killing, then continue to mention somebody that actually did that, who served their time and paid their debts to society? But that's why Kevin was on that island chilling, and I can't. Kevin said, wait a minute, I'm about to have my baby. He called you and was like, well, hold on. Bitch, I can't come to that episode. My bitch giving birth. My real bitch giving birth, child. You see? You see? I can't. When you announce my husband, P, there's no need for you to mention his past. Because these rappers is rapping about shooting and killing every day. These rappers is out here every day talking about guns they ain't never held. Guns they ain't never bust. To say.
3 times in a row, bitch doing a show acting like she stuttering John. Talking about, is it manslaughter? What does that mean? Does it mean that you actually killed somebody? Does it mean that you Bitch, where was you at when Kevin had his knee deep in that punani? And it's not about you doing your job. There are people who report the news, and there are people who do it with an evil intent in their heart, viciousness. And I pray for you because I know you're hurting, and I know you must be sick and humiliated.
On to our next hot topic, Felicity Huffman and all of the people involved in that scandal. They're just getting beat down. They're just getting beat down. The scandal has already gone far enough. They don't need any jail time because they paid to the school, they paid to the guy, and they're now paying to the government. All for one thing.
Which we're not going to get too much into. But basically, if you think about it in a very general idea, she's paying for her daughter to have a better education, for a better future, for a better life for herself and for her daughter. This has gone a little too far with that.
But on to our next hot topic, guys. Or moving on.
Next.
Kim Kardashian is concerned for Kanye West's mental health ahead. Dr. Oz, what do you think about this?
All I want to say is Kanye
Yeezy stuff. Oh, and speaking about Kanye, he did that new tour. People are saying it's almost as bad as the Fire Festival, which is a bad thing, Kanye, because you were giving out cold pancakes and stuff for $55. Like
when
Kanye,
you said it was free, so it technically wasn't free, and then they could only come one time, so they couldn't really even come back for more.
Kanye,
it's supposed to be a buffet.
You're as slick as a snake.
Kanye, man, we gonna get a tour? Oh yeah? Right away? Oh man, I can't wait, man. Are we gonna get a floating stage or something?
It'll be something different.
Something different?
Yeah.
Hey, can't wait to see it. You're a creative genius. I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Oh yeah. We're gonna try it.
Kim, is this your favorite Kanye album?
No, nigga!
I don't like this song. It's not my favorite.
Moving on from that, the new Mercedes-Benz is coming out. It's light, it's electric, it's gas-powered. You could drive it yourself, or you could put it in self-drive mode. And we'll insert a link and a photo right here. But that shit's gonna be fire. But
before we end it off, with our hot topics, I just wanted to say before we close it off with the Kanye, I just gotta say this right now, Kanye, everyone already knows you have issues. Nobody needs to keep bringing up that you have issues. We already know that.
That is true, Dr. Ross. But these were all of our hot topics for today, and we out, motherfuckers. Hit that motherfucking bell. Kylie Jenner, that's for you.
And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
We out.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.